Hey, check that out. So I have the vampire armor, got the whole set while we were going around that area. And there's an armor stand in the base. So you can just set this up to just stand there, so now the full vampire set is just sort of hanging out. Which is cool, because it probably doesn't really work with my character necessarily, but it looks cool. So now it's hanging out here next to Major Domo in the middle of the estate. A place that I've primarily come to visit because I need to visit my stash. I have way too many armor sets on my character right now. Piercing Cold. When the Ard sign is cast, it additionally has a 25% chance of freezing opponents. Opponents knocked down and frozen simultaneously die immediately. Opponents who are not frozen are dealt an additional 4,295 damage. 3 ability points, 3 greater blue mutagen. Bam. Probably won't activate it, because you can only activate it one at a time, and this one just makes all of my signs able to crit, which is more interesting to me than using Ard. But it's there. It's there shall I need it. And most importantly, by doing that, I gain an additional slot up here. Let's see. So now I can equip a new piece of equipment here, which is fantastic. There we go. I went ahead and equipped Sustained Glyphs. I missed this skill. This is the one that allows me to have that second Irden sign down at the same time for a whole lot more crowd control. And now it's here, in this weird floating middle of the screen spot. I'll have to get 2 more new research done to get the next one, and they're gonna get expensive. This one costs 5 ability points, 2 red mutagen, 3 blue. That one requires Piercing Cold and Bloodbath. Oh. So I have to go down to Bloodbath to get the other one. Alright. The next location to go down would probably be to go down this toxic alchemy direction, because I don't think I can afford virtually anything else for a long time. I could almost go for this one down here, but yeah, the mutagen costs are huge. I don't really get that many mutagen, to be honest. So it looks like you can customize this place pretty significantly. So there's my fist fighting trophy I got earlier. You can just place your trophies around this around this house. Unfortunately, I don't have that many because I've sold quite a few of them because it was like another griffin head, and so on and so forth, so didn't have much use for them before, but suddenly you can use them to decorate your house. I don't know how much I'll visit, honestly, but it's possible. Let's visit Major Domo, because we're supposed to have gotten new stuff built around here.
A pleasure to welcome you once again to the as yet humble confines of Corfo Bianco. When last we met, I did not get the opportunity to present my credentials. With your permission, I shall do so now. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know, I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Ever play Gwent, BB?
Funny you should ask, sir. I was quite adept in my younger years, but that was so long ago. I fear I've limited my interest to collecting now. Managed to assemble quite the set of decks.
Huh, sounds interesting. Mind showing me what you got?
Not at all, sir, but only in action. A round or two, perhaps?
May the best man win.
Do you wish to play against any particular faction, sir?
Oh my god. He's a practice deck. You can practice against this Gwent guy. Alright, Skellige. That's a new one.
Skellige seems most appropriate for you.
As you wish. Would you prefer I use my strongest deck or a weaker one?
Feeling lucky today. Use your strongest.
At your service, sir. Well then, let us play.
Wow, here's a new one. I'll stick with my usual deck and see how it stacks up against his. So he is a character who... you can use him as a practice infinite dueling Gwent character. Any difficulty level, any deck. That's fascinating. Ooh, I got Gaunter for once. I've been regretting putting him in my deck lately because I never draw the rest of his... I never draw him first. There we go. Little bastard turning He turned that woman into a spotted white? Why? He's got so many problems. Do I have... Oh no, I only have one Dragon Hunter. I'll probably drop the Dragon Hunter. We'll see how things go. I'll use my usual... I'll go about my usual spy spam, especially if they're going to give me this many of them, honestly. There we go, I even drew a dummy now. All the better. Look at him, mysterious elf. Just put him out there. Wow. Alright, I've got triplets of blue commandos now. What is that? That's a new one for me. I'm curious. It's got a beast icon on it. Young Berserker. Want some? Transforms into a bear when a Merdrome card is on its row. So there's a card that'll turn into a bear, and who knows how strong a bear is. His ability shuffles all cards from each player's graveyard back into their decks. Interesting. And bad if you were planning on using a... That's bad news if you're ever planning on using a medic for any reason. As usual, I'm more or less throwing the round to just draw a whole bunch of cards and keep ahead of them. That's what turns them into a bear. So a bear has 8 power. That's a nature card? Triggers transformation in all Berserker cards in the same row. Look at that thing. That looks freaky. It's like a bear skull with mushrooms growing out of it. Eat enough of them, and the world will never be the same. So it is actually the name of the mushroom. Oh, that is a beast bear. Transformed young Vildkar. Roar. Somehow it's a ranged unit despite being a bear. I don't know. It also has that thing that doubles your power when other units of its same kind are there, so you don't want them to get a flock of bears, is my takeaway here. Is there anything else I want to do? I unfortunately can't decoy their unit at all, so I'm mostly just happy to get a unit advantage at this point. Perhaps? Yeah, let's go ahead and pass. Enjoy your victory, unless he wants to play more. I got rid of his bear. What do you have for me? Oh! There's a Cerise card? I guess there'd have to be, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm caught off guard by there being a card. It's a recognized character I've never collected before, but of course, it's because it's from Skellige. Obviously. Also, holy crap, the power his deck has all of a sudden. Wow, did they muster? Does she muster them? Summons all Shield Maidens from deck and hand. Wow. That's a hell of a muster card right there. So she's a 10 power card and she summons 12 power cards. They'll shatter on our shields like waves on a rocky shore. Clan German Shield Maiden. Wow. They call me Sparrowhawk. Know why? Because I eat the rats like you for breakfast. Alright, well I have an obvious thing to do now. Whoops. What was that about your Shield Maidens? Oh, they passed? Goodness me. Fascinating. Alright. What do I want to play for relatively low value? Oh, damn. I have to play a decent amount of power to get past a 10, even when I kinda don't want to. Well... I'll play a Catapult, because I could revive it with a Medic. Which would be a great combo, because the two could combine into a Warhorn. And then I will play... Oh yeah, I was hoping to use this the decoy on a spy, but I can use it on my medic to summon multiple characters. That'd be good too. We'll use our dragon character. There we go. We have the lead, and I'm entering round 3 with a hand of 10. That's a new one for me. I don't think I've ever had quite this many cards. I don't think his best Skellige deck is a good counter for my best Northern Realms deck. Oh, what happened there? What did happen there? Why is there a shield maiden on his hand? I thought he shuffles people's graveyards back into their decks. Did I don't know if I missed something? I don't know. He suddenly has... He played a spy and he played a shield maiden. I think I missed what rule did that. I think I kind of glimpsed a little bit of a pop-up, but I didn't quite read it necessarily because I'm not used to having informative pop-ups teach me new things. I don't know. Well, that gave him a few cards, at least. But I have my own response to that. We're gonna burn through my whole goddamn deck if I can. Oh, there's a Berserker. He's still got more cards to play. We should fear that. We should be concerned. I don't have a single... What do I have in here? Yeah, the catapult and nothing else really right now. Send him out there. There we go. We got Siri. Longship. A lot of muster cards, huh? A lot of scorchable muster cards. Oh, but I played a 5. That does put me in a bit of a trap. He'll probably buff that whole row, though, at some point, and I'll just obliterate them at that point. So I should avoid playing anything but special cards for a while so I can scorch him. Yeah, it's another muster card. Escape them. In the waters of Skellige. Good luck. As you'd expect. I'll play Siri and Roche because he can't do anything to them. I'll be building my power, but still keeping my peak power lower. Oh, are you gonna revive a spy? He is. He's totally reviving a spy. I mean, that makes my next move relatively straightforward, doesn't it? Ta-da! I'm gonna go through my whole goddamn deck. I don't give a crap. I mean, the last thing I want to do is let him play one of my spies back against me and not then turn it into more of an advantage for myself. He's played a 6 power card now. Oh my goodness, I got Geralt and Roche and that other guy that I don't remember the name of. He's played Croc. So now our graveyards are mixed back into... Is that a special Scorch or something? Our graveyards are mixed back into our deck. That means that means I can't use my medic unless something else dies. That part's a bummer. I'll have to live with that, though. Let's play some power cards. There's so many of them right now. We'll see what he can build up in the meantime. Oh, he's got his own Siri. Cirilla. Okay, who's this guy again? John Natalis. I feel like he doesn't come up much in Witcher 3. Maybe he died sooner than that. He's not quite as important to the story as the other special cards in my deck, at least. Is that a front? That's a front row Scorch. It's a good thing I'm not playing anything that can be Scorched yet. Look at that guy. Who calls himself Bork 3 Jackdaws? He's not the best at names. Oh, also calls him that. Wait, Villain Tre Tenmirth. That is a hell of a name. This back row guy. They say Hemdall's heart swells whenever the longships sail out on a raid. The fun thing is that his transformation thing counts as a weather card, so if I wonder if I can use clear weather to stop him or not. Maybe, actually, it might not be a weather card at all. It's a mushroom. Does it say weather on it? Nah, it just says Maredrome, and it has the Maredrome effect. There's no mention of, there's no mention of any sort of weather, so I'm wrong. It's like a war horn. Oh, Roach is still here. This could be a little tight. I don't know how much he'll have left, but soon he'll be out of cards, and then I don't have to worry about much of anything. There's Geralt. He's got specials. Unfortunately, unless he buffs something, he's gonna be really safe for my Scorches, because he's got those damn, yeah, there's a 7 and a 6 and a 5 on his team. I was hoping to Scorch the 3 4s. Oh, the 4 4s. But yeah, there's too many staggered numbers on his team now. Let's play Gaunter. Get some presence on the board. Howdy. Gaunter's here with his darkness. The opponent has passed. That's it. Game's over. Okay. Might as well play my Scorches now before I play anything else. My powers are 2 4 4, so as long as they don't get below 4, I'm safe from my own Scorches, so we'll take our toll right now. There we go. Do I even have a card to revive? I don't think I do. Nope, that's unfortunate. It happens. We'll still have a, we can still play the medic for her power, which she's not a particularly weak card. Medic is played. Yeah, I've obviously won. The war horns especially. Alright, middle row is 8, back row is 7, so we're gonna play it on the middle row. 145 to 61. I was surprised when they passed us. If I remember correctly, I was caught off guard by how quickly they passed in round 2, which sealed the deal for round 3. And pressing the game to round 3 is my specialty with that deck.
I congratulate you on your victory. Shall we continue playing?
I am very interested in seeing the when the Gwent game comes out. For those of you that don't know, in E3 just now, like in this last week or whatever, I haven't followed E3 very closely, but I heard this news through outside of that. CD Projekt Red announced that there's going to be a Gwent game. Like, there's just going to be an actual video game for Gwent. Obviously, they're going to have to expand on it and adapt it a lot, because the current build for Gwent is relatively simple, and this would not stand up for proper, like, player versus player gameplay. It would the rules would kind of fall apart and not be interesting enough, or be oddly unbalanced, but a Gwent game, like to compete with stuff like Hearthstone, that'll be interesting.
Maybe later. Got something I need to do right now.
As you wish, sir.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
I'm very excited to see how things pan out, because, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little mixed, honestly, because I like Gwent quite a bit in the context of Witcher 3, but I've never liked playing competitive card games. And it's a mixed thing for me. The issue is that I like playing the card game, but I've never been a huge fan of deck building and dealing with, the meta. And now everyone's playing with these strategies, so then this stuff counters that, and you start when I would hear people talk about playing Hearthstone and they use words like Face Hunter, which is some kind of hunter build that is broken at some period of time or whatever, according to people, and so on and so forth. It gets bummed out when it's when people start summarizing decks into types, and there's meta and things that counter things, and that part of competitive games always gets boring to me, because at that point it's almost been thought through too much, where I think a lot of the competitive stuff's more fun on a more casual level. It's like the Smash Brothers problem. Like, playing Smash Brothers is fun, but when everyone gets good at Smash Brothers, it turns into a very, very different thing. Oh good, the armorsmith's next door. Kinda sorta accidentally paid the blacksmith a visit when I'm trying to make some master crafted armor. Hello, are you a master craftsman? Boom! I just lit all those candles in front of your face. He doesn't care. I'm not impressive to him.
The best armor around! That is what I forge! So sorry.
Oh, this is my kind of guy. He has Gwent options where the other one did not.
Need something crafted. You willing?
So we can finally get some proper upgrades here. So we're going to start off by closing up a bunch of tabs just because they all start off at open and it takes forever to navigate. Okay, so, first of all, boots. Mastercrafted Griffin boots require 1 meteorite silver ingot. I think something else in here also requires silver. Alright, was it the gloves? No. I'm actually already ready to craft the gloves. I guess I'll just do that right now. Mastercrafted Griffin gauntlets. Higher sign intensity. That'll be nice. And so it is ours. And good thing too, because we're now missing a component, so it was down to the wire for that one. Chest armor? Mastercrafted Griffin requires 3 Demetrium plates. But the boots required 1 meteorite silver. Trousers will be next. Mastercrafted Griffin, 1 meteorite silver. So I need to make 2 meteorite silver ingots and 3 Demetrium plates. And then I can craft my entire Mastercrafted Griffin armor set at the very least. Crafting components. Let's get in there and hope that I have what I need. Looking for the familiar icons. Meteorite silver ingot. There we go, we have plenty. So that'll not be a problem. There we go. And now the Demetrium plate. I need 3 of those. Did I go past it? I totally went past it, apparently. Unless he can't work with Demetrium, or Dimeridium. That'd be a bummer. There we go. Ooh, I need 3, and it's 2 each. I need 6 of these ingredients, and I have 7. That's a close one. What is the cost of this transaction? Oh, 284. Okay. Sorry, I saw the 4,000 in the corner, and I mildly panicked, and then I remembered that that's just his current budget, not how much the current crafting takes. Alright, chest armor. Master crafted griffin armor. I really hope that this doesn't require something I am low on that then makes it so I can't make other stuff. We'll see. I'll prioritize trouser and chest first, I believe. Griffin trousers? Yeah, the ingredients vary wildly. Is that an egg? Yeah, the requirements are all over the place. It's weird. There we go. Then back to the boots where we started. Griffin boots. Yeah, I actually have a decent supply of most of the components here. Aside from the ore in question that I had to craft. Good news. That's all good news. Of course I'm gonna play Gwent. I mean, I've already used this guy's services. I don't want to forget about him and never come back. So of course I'm gonna come back for this. It is always funny when the other player just sort of stares at you awkwardly. Oops. Let's go to Monster. I played Nilfgaard last, didn't I? I don't think I've played Monster yet recently. My Gaunter stuff isn't even in my Monster deck, is it? There we go. I added in my Gaunter Dim cards. Apparently I have 3 Darknesses and 1 Gaunter. And I didn't draw that many Darknesses last time. Let's double check my Northern Realms set. Did I forget to add those in? Oh yeah, there's 1 more Darkness hanging out over here. Weird. Forgot about him, I guess. Maybe I must have unlocked him later. Alright, so I have 1 more Darkness than I thought I did. But this deck is all about the muster effect. So that'll be fun. But on top of adding the Gaunter cards, I've also added, because so many of these muster characters are all melee based, there's the added thing where I have, I had Rain and Fog as 2 of my cards. Just to add to that, we now have Skellige Storm, which is Rain and Fog at the same time. So that'll be an interesting thing. I could play a bunch of strength cards, and then throw down a Skellige Storm to wipe out my opponent's cards of all other types. Let's see. Oh yeah, my leader ability is pick a weather card from my deck and play it instantly. Now that could be handy, because then I could draw the Skellige Storm card. That'd be fantastic. Let's try it out. So if I remember correctly, I usually feel less confident about my monster deck, because it's a little weirder to play at times. Let's see, Dandelion's not bad, because he's a melee Commander's Horn. Ew, I drew the Gaunter final cards instead of the other ones. I also doubled up on Crones. I don't want to double up on Crones because they can summon each other. So having a Crone is pointless. Vampire. My starting deck cards are never quite what I want them to be with the monster deck, because you can keep drawing cards that are of similar types as each other. Yep. Let's get rid of... well, I mean, I don't know if I'll ever draw Gaunter, so these could be equally valuable, but I know that when I play one vampire, the other vampires are going to show up. So there's no reason to keep the other ones in here. Cool, I drew Triss. Yeah, alright, we'll see how it goes. I'm not very good with monsters, necessarily. But it's decent. I'm trying to remember, I feel like I never built a Scoia'tael deck I was happy with. Alright, so I think if I play one darkness card, I think I might play the other darkness cards, but I don't think it summons Gaunter. I think only Gaunter can summon himself. Gaunter can summon all of the darkness cards, but I don't think the darkness cards can summon Gaunter. Or at least I think I encountered that before. Yeah, I could just get started with a melee start. Sorry, I'm a little less used to this deck, so I'm trying to make up decisions, but also kind of not sure what to do. The nice thing about my the thing that I'm happy about with the vampires is the fact that I've drawn. I finally have a level 5 vampire to round out my set, which means I summon 4 units, but one of them's slightly stronger, which means that the rest of the pack is then scorch-proof, which is nice. So here's the trap. He just gave me 20 power. The question here is, do I keep going, or do I pass? Let's see, I don't currently have... I have no decoy, so I can't grab his character back. At this point, it's probably good to take advantage of my 20 power lead and just pass. Because that way, he either loses the round, or he has to play 20 power worth of units to catch up. Oh, he chose to throw the round, so I won. I won by playing one card. He technically has a one card advantage, but hey. And because I'm a monster, I got to keep the spy on my side, which is weird, but fine. It has bonuses. Let's go in with Gaunter. There we go. Tripling up on the darkness. Oh, he's going with the fog. I'll see what else he has up his sleeve. I'd like to finish it this round and go all in to win this one. Because I don't know if I have the cards to keep me going otherwise. I have so many... I'm pretty heavy on muster right now, which is what the deck's built around, but in this case it means that playing a few cards extinguishes my hand, more or less, as far as my options go. So we'll see how it goes. The problem with monster deck, like, the good thing is you can build up a lot of power really quickly. The bad news is Scorch. Oh, he played a 6? That means he's vulnerable. That means he can't Scorch me right now. He made himself vulnerable, kind of. It's a weird decision. I'm gonna go as long as I can without spending buffs. Because my buffs will make, any buffs I play will make it tougher to avoid his Scorch if he plays one. But yeah, he's currently the toughest unit. He might not even have a Scorch. Either way, he's got a lot of 12s in the field. Let's play Dandelion. Alright, now everyone's a 12 on the entire board, practically. It'd be in his best interest to use a Scorch, because it would kill more of my units than his, but he might not have one at all. The trick here is that I can use Skellige Storm to wipe out his siege weapons, while still having powerful melee units back here. I'll stall for a turn by playing down here. Make him use as many turns as possible. Is he gonna pass? No? I keep hoping he'll pass. Alright. I'm gonna use my leader card. Yep, Aridin. Let's do that Skellige Storm. Yep, all range and siege units. Let's do it. How's that back row working for you, opponent? Please don't have a Scorch. Ah, he did clear weather. Alright. He's doing what I usually do. Unfortunately, his Northern Realms deck does not seem to be supplemented with large amounts of spies, which is what makes mine work pretty well. Alright, let's pump it up. Alright, time to find out whether or not you have a Scorch waiting for me, because I have a lot of power. Nope. Also, I think I just relearned a harsh lesson from my past that I forgot about. You can't Commander Horn a Dandelion. I won anyway, so it doesn't matter, but that was a mistake. I'm pretty sure that things did not double on power when I used my Commander Horn because the Dandelion was already there. I should have used it on the middle row to double the power of my Darkness cards instead. Dandelion does not stack with Commander's Horn because he is himself a Commander's Horn. My bad.
Anyone making trouble during the festival will be severely punished.
So today we will be setting off from Corvo Bianco. If I can get up these stairs. Okay, this was a mistake. Let's go back into town. Oh no. Oh no, Roach.
Come on, Roach.
Oh man. Controlling you is fascinating sometimes. Oh, let's try this again. Oh, hey. Okay, fine. That works. Nope. Alright. That's what I get for following a waypoint at all. Let's go around. We'll just go around for a bit. Alright. So today we're setting out from Corvo Bianco because it's the closest location to another mission we're going on, which is out in the wilderness again of Toussaint, in locations we have not explored. I am making terrible mistakes here. No, there was not as much of a connective tissue between paths here as I was kind of suspecting. Here we go. It's all rocky out here. I'm going in basically the opposite direction because we got to loop around. But yeah, doing that thing where I usually try to show as we go through zones we haven't been to before. It's kind of cool to see the countryside. But this was the mission I got really early on in this expansion, where we got a message from somebody at on a notice board where they were specifically requesting Geralt, which is kind of unusual. People ask for Witchers all the time, or just help in general, and then the Witcher deems it appropriate for him to go and stuff like that, but this was a very specific mention of Geralt. Exactly. It'll be interesting to find out how. It's possible it might be even some kind of message about, like, it could be someone who knew Geralt back in the day. What's going on here? They look like they might be just working the fields. It could be somebody from the books or from a previous game or something that knows Geralt already. That'll be interesting to see if it's somebody who knows him well, or maybe it's based on reputation. Honestly, we don't encounter a lot of Witchers out here, so it often seems like I'm the only real option for these people. So maybe at some point it wouldn't be that surprising after all the stuff I've done to just be known by name alone. After all, he doesn't keep his identity secret. He introduces himself all the time. Word of mouth's good for business and all that. We've arrived. Vinteur's contract. What does that mean? Also, what is this icon? Oh, it's a wine merchant.
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
Okay, we'll get a little distracted here. It says Vinteur's contract, so I assume... Yeah, Vinteur's contract. I assume that we can then get... And it's got to help our base, right? We own a winery now, so I suspect that if I take care of the spider problem, it might help trade for us in a more direct way. Blood moss and whatnot. Friends. Oh, there's the spiders. I don't want to. Arachnomorphs. They're not spiders. No, they're horrible. Burn. Burn over there. I'm gonna hang out over here where you're not, and watch you burn from over here. And we're gonna set up a Irden trap, so that when you do come after me, I'll be ready. Bam! Double Irden. That's refreshing to have that back. Look how much cover is covered in slow. It's all slow, and you can't do anything about it. Ha 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 ha! My murder hall. Oh, this is great. It almost takes me back to playing Orcs Must Die to have like a trap hallway set up that way. Oh no! Oh no! No no no! You nasty boy! There, we got him. We're clear. We're clear. It's fine. There was a scary moment there. I don't really like being grabbed by spider monsters. That's that one down. Ooh, blue. It's good to find more mutagen. Gotta mix that stuff up to get more graders so I can actually level up my character properly, since that's required. It's getting dark in here. Oh look! They were down here, but then spiders sort of disrupted everything for them. Here comes one. It's good to have your traps ready. Come on! Oh my goodness, they're big! That is unnerving. Come on and get it. Come on and get it. There we go. Oh my god. Once you light them on fire, you get extra aware of how huge they are. Don't like. You can keep your spiders and your sharks to yourself, damn it. Can I reach you from here? No? Come. No, 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 no. And that's why I put down my own spider web for this exact situation. No. Unfortunately for them, spider webs are highly flammable. And I think that's still true when the spider webs are inside their bodies. I don't know, I have no idea, but it'd be pretty amazing if the fire makes their web sac explode inside their body, cause fuck spiders. I know you're over there. I can smell you. I can smell your fear, Spider-Man. Is he on the ceiling? What the hell? That's creepy. Ooh. It's just more Toussaint guard stuff. Doesn't really matter. I'll throw it away at some point. Gotta clear this cave of monsters, though. I hear you, monsters. Oh, it must be the floor plan must sort of wrap back around itself in that direction. See, while he's stunned, we'll put down our Earden just to keep him that way. There we go. Keep myself with the advantage here. It's so effective. Oh, that was it. Clear. And more blue mutagen. These are all good things to have happen. Where does this go, though? Just deeper inside. Oh, it loops around. Okay. We're clear then. That wasn't so bad. Just had to do fire.
Any tidings?
All taken care of. Went inside and cleaned up.
Thank the gods! And you too, of course.
Wine trade. Been at it for a while?
Not terribly long, to be candid. I apprenticed to be an alchemist, but proportions were never my strong suit. So I took to trading in wines. More pleasant, I must say. One drinks on the job and no one ever complains.
Makes sense. And the world's always a bit more bearable on a buzz. Was looking to buy something. Maybe sell something too.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't seem like the comments really led directly to me. Oh my goodness, that's a stock. Wow. Restores all ability points. Why is it... Wait. Oh, restorations for your mutations. Right. Unfortunately, respecking is not as easy as just buying one of those and chugging it, because it's a huge investment to build your armor up for your particular build. So when you have your spellcasting armor, it doesn't quite make sense on Death March difficulty to switch to a toxin build all of a sudden. As far as I say.